bring all the worst in me.
Hey, what's up everyone? How the hell you all doing? Now, before I get into it with the dev stream recap, something I wanted to quickly mention is that recently China Warframe had primed Streamline added for sale from Katia. This quickly got removed due to it not being a mod from the global build of Warframe, and then anyone who bought it had it quickly removed from them as well, so as they got really fucking angry, which is understandable. Now, this mod would have gave you 55% efficiency, whereas the normal Streamline only gives you 30%. So was this a genuine mistake that it got released with Katia? It seems a bit random for it to be a mistake like that. Or can we expect this to be added into the global build of Warframe at some point in the near future? It is worth thinking about. Now, China Warframe of course is a different game from our Warframe, so they have got items that we don't have, and of course vice versa, we have items that they don't have. They have primed Sawtooth Clip, which is slash damage for rifles. We don't have that. They have primed Charged Chamber, and we don't have it. And we have items of course that they don't have as well. So the Streamline thing might have been a genuine mistake, but I guess we just don't know. Now, in last night's dev stream 108, we finally seen the Corpus spider bots in action, actual combat with them. Anyone afraid of spiders need not worry, because the fucking spiders can go stealthed. You're not going to have to worry about what they look like, because you're going to have no idea where they are. They're going to sneak up behind you and bite you in the ass. Well, it's not full stealth. You can still see their shimmer, the shimmer around the actual spider, so you're still going to know where it is in order to shoot it and eventually kill it. Now, we also got to see the little small spiders, the ones that jump onto the walls and move around very fast as well. And honestly, these ones will probably freak me out a lot more than the big large ones. Now, we also got a look at the new endless Coover missions on the Coover Fortress. I know you're going to be able to actually get Kuva from the Coover Fortress tileset. Kind of crazy. Who'd have thought that that was a sane thing to do? Now, it's a game mode that's always going to be active, so you're not going to need to wait for Kuva missions to pop up. It's also worth noting that the Kuva amount rewarded on the dev stream last night was a placeholder, and that a proper amount for each, I guess, Kuva siphon thing has yet to be decided. Because on the dev stream they got 50 Kuva for each Kuva filtration, which really wouldn't be worth it when you could just jump into a normal Kuva mission if one was up and get a hell of a lot more. So I'm kind of hoping that it's 200 Kuva per filtration unit, then it would definitely be worthwhile, even 150, but anything lower than that I don't think I would personally run it if I could run a Kuva siphon mission instead. So the way this endless Kuva mission works looked simple enough. Life support modules will pop up because it's on a survival mission only, and then Kuva filtration filters can be found around the mission and brought to that life support module, which then will turn it into a Kuva filtration system, which all sounds very complicated, but you're basically turning a life support module into a Kuva filtration unit instead. So you're going to be sacrificing that life support module and turning it into a Kuva filtration instead. This means the only way to keep your life support up for the duration of that survival mission, or until you get another life support unit, will be to collect life support from your dead enemies, because you will have one less life support module active. Now, I'd imagine that Necros will be very popular for this mission type, or even a Pilfering Hydroid, because you're going to get a lot more life support with either of those frames in your squad. Now, we also got a look at Zephyr Prime with this year's Tenocon armor equipped. You can see her stats on the bottom right of the screen as they're showing her off. Now, I'd assume that she's fully modded due to the size of her health and her shields as well. Now, the armor that she's wearing you can get later on by buying the Tenocon digital ticket this year, whenever that goes on sale, and it did look pretty damn nice. Zephyr, I think, looked pretty cool as well, Zephyr Prime. The only thing I'm not really a fan of is the size of the kind of feathered blades on her forearms. I felt like they're nearly a little bit too big, but that's just me personally. They mentioned Cora really quickly and how she is still a work in progress with some new abilities, or abilities that are still being fine-tuned before they want to show them off. So it might be a while before we actually get to see Cora in game. We don't know yet. We got another look at the Void Onslaught mission type, which was previously going to be the new Dark Sector game mode, which then got turned into a game mode on its own. So the Onslaught game mode is a timed leaderboard mission type that I've gone over in a previous video. Rebecca mentioned on last night's dev stream that focus may be tied to this Onslaught mission mode. We don't know yet. And Steve did mention that they will have rewards for this mission type, but they're not sure just what rewards they will add on. Because if this is only a leaderboard type of mission where it's basically just you measuring your dick against others, then I can't see many players holding on to this mission type and playing it for more than a few weeks and then eventually just dropping it and playing something else, because it's not going to be worthwhile if all it is you up on the bloody leaderboard. Oh, and another thing quickly worth mentioning, Frame Fighters, which I made the video about yesterday, they have said that this is going to be added to the public build of Warframe very soon, but we will only have the starter Warframes enabled to begin with other frames probably going to be added later on. So if you enjoyed the idea of Frame Fighters, then I guess you're going to be one happy tenno today. Now, I still think that it's going to need a lot of polish or a lot of balancing and fixing before it can actually become a decent game mode. But then again, maybe they're only adding it for shits and giggles and they're not going to develop it any further. It's just for having some fun with clanmates or friends. Now, the final thing that I want to go over is that we heard them mentioning melee weapons. Now, so far we've had a complete weapon pass for primaries and secondaries, and we know that melee is somewhere around the corner. We don't know just how far off, but they mentioned that how they're not happy with how complex some of the long combos are for melee weapons, and of course mixing in the stance moves and finishers and of course the melee spam. They're not happy and they don't know which way they want to actually tackle melee weapons. So they're still deciding whether or not to completely redo the melee system or whether or not they should just give us a stat tweak to melee weapons similar to what we have with the recent primary and secondary weapon reworks, just for now, because they've got so much on their plate with regards Venus and quests and everything that they want to release so far this year, that if they add this on top of it, it's going to basically double their workload. So with the melee system, we're not entirely sure yet what kind of weapon pass we're going to get. Time again will tell. Now, they showed off a few more items on the dev stream, and of course I will leave the link to the whole dev stream in this video's description. If you want to jump over and check it out, then just click on that link. Let me know what you guys think about everything that's been shown off on the dev stream. What do you think about the whole Prime Streamline thing as well? Will we or won't we ever get it? Do me a huge favour and hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, or don't if you didn't. Subscribe for more Warframe, and as always, thanks very much for watching.